Hey guys, Matt from Total MTG here in this Deck Tech Tuesday. And as promised, I am going to bring you the deck that I played at my F&M last Friday, that I went 3-on-1 with. I went 2-0, 2-0, 2-0 and lost 2-0, which was to UB control. I just didn't have the sideboard ready for that. I thought I did, but it just didn't quite work out. But other than that, it played really, really well. Beat Abzan counters, beat an aggro deck. And it beat the mirror as well. It's kind of mirror. He was more aggro than me. But yeah, let's have a look at the deck and show you what is inside. So, the all-star of the deck, my favourite card from Aether Revolt, Walking Ballista. Walking Ballista was absolutely brilliant for me. Playing it, sometimes having to kill it myself to take away a blocker to go through for a win, or attacking Planeswalkers with it. They try to kill it. You know, you can take down the Saheelis and stuff like that, and you know, Lilianas. This was really, really good. Walking Ballista. If you haven't got them already, I would definitely recommend getting them. I run a full play set of them, so I've got 4 Walking Ballistas in there. The next one from Aether Revolt, Winding Constrictor. The deck plays well with counters, obviously. You saw Walking Ballista as counters, Winding Constrictor as counters. Also runs Vajora's Gearhulk, counters, Rishkar, puts counters everywhere. And the Planeswalker that works well with it is Nissa Voice of Zendikar. We run a couple of as well. So you've got a nice little combo here and hopefully make your creatures really big and attacking for the win. We've got 4 of the Winding Constrictors. Servant of the Conduit, run 4 of these. Good for getting the energy, taps for mana of any colour. Obviously we run around black and green. But this is, you know, it's quite a good creature. It helps us ramp a little bit quicker, and sometimes, you know, we can play that Walking Ballista for 4 really quick and comes down with its double, you know, 2 counters. Sylvan Advocate, just great Sylvan Advocate. Quickly can become hopefully the 4/5. What's important about this as well, that it gives our Hissing Quagmires. Run a full playset of Hissing Quagmires, and it gives them +2 as well, +2/2. So Hissing Quags, 4/4 Death Touch they become, makes it, you know, really, really good, tough creature to beat. Run some of these. Catacomb Sifters. We've got 3 Catacomb Sifters. When it enters, you get to put a 1/1 colourless Scion down that has sack and make a land. When another creature dies, you get to scry 1. You control dies, that is. So we run 3 of them. Rishkar, Pima Renegade. Now, it is legendary. Only run 3 of these. But it's absolutely brilliant, to be honest. When it enters the battlefield, you can put 1/1 counter on each up to 2 target creatures. So one game I had like double Winding Constrictor down. So it's putting double the amount of counters on. You know, it's putting 1 on, then put another 1, 2, 2s. And the deck can easily get out of control, especially when in conjunction when you've got maybe your Nissa Voice of Zendikar down. You know, it's really, really sweet. Run a couple of Kalitas, just because Kalitas is really, really good. Lifelink, non-toad. When a non-toad creature opponent controls dies, you get a 2/2 zombie. We do run a 1 of Liliana Last Hope, so you know that's boding quite well there. If you can get the emblem on that and just make loads and loads and loads of zombies. Did it in a practice game with my mate James yesterday, and you know I think I had like 18 on there, and I had to kill him that turn because he had an authority of council, so he was going to like gain loads of life. So it was a really, really funny match. Vajora's Gearhulk, just the 2 of these. Some of the net decks they run 4, but I like just the 2 of them in there. The configuration I've got at the moment seems to work for me, so this is what you know I can't complain how it played last time. So I'm definitely sticking with it at the moment. The sideboard is something that I do want to change up a bit. I want to add into the slaughters. You know, there's a lot of combo about, and after watching the SCG, to the slaughters like a little help along the way. You know, they obviously know you might run it, but you know it does help. So any help is always needed against that OP deck at the moment. Fatal Push. Ran a couple of Fatal Push in the main. I don't want too many of these because sometimes, you know, especially in the control matchup, these were like dead in my hand. But Fatal Push is a very, very good card. Grasp of Darkness. Ran 3 of these. Also got 1 in the sideboard. Great removal. -4/4. Helps you with the combo as well. Nissa Voice of Zendikar. Like I said, we've got 2 of these on 1 Liliana. You can up your Nissas if you want. I was happy with 2. I might try it with 3. Just because of how the deck interacts with the counters, and obviously the -2, and you know you might even get to Emblem, which is all pretty cool as well. And Liliana is the first time I played with Liliana, absolutely brilliant. You know, I want to get more of these. Obviously, I knew it was good, But my decks that I play never really, you know, featured Liliana in them. But yeah, very, very happy with that. Artifacts, I go for 3 artifacts. I go for a 2-1 split. 1 being Heart of Kieran, 4/4, crew 3. Interaction, like I said, you can plus Liliana, plus Nissa, take that off, and then use the, you know, take the counter off the Planeswalker to pay for the crews. You don't even have to crew it for 3. Flying Vigilance means it can be used on your second phase as well, you know, when they attack after you've attacked with them being Vigilant. And a couple of Ethersphere Harvesters. Good for gaining the lifelink. You know, it's 3/5. You get a counter on this. Those life swings can really, really help you. So we got a couple of them. Land base is 4 Ether Hubs, 4 Blooming Marshes, 4 Hissing Quagmires, some forests and some swamps. But I will leave a deck list below so you can see, you know, the full numbers of everything in case you missed it there. So, like I say, the deck is very, very sweet. The hardest matchup I come against was UB Control, but it was a more, I'd say a more heavy base control deck. I mean, literally had so many counters. It was unbelievable. Then sideboarded in more. So I literally could not play a single thing. Couldn't get any board presence, so it just slowed me down. Excuse me. Then they sort of grind you out with the Torrential Gearhulks. But everything else, it seems to match with, you know, quite well. Would have liked to play maybe a UW Spirits type of deck or anything like that. That's normally down my game shop, but there was none of that down there. It was a lot of this, but there was you know, quite a few Saheeli combos. I didn't get to play Saheeli combos, so I would have liked to see that match up, so I can't comment on that yet. But after watching the Pro Tour, the combos, you know, the Saheeli, Jeski Saheeli was, I think, the top 4 at SCG this weekend. But I think it can be beaten. We just need to get a better tech for the sideboard. We'll see after the Pro Tour, you know, what's going to happen. Maybe that combo will be gone. Won't have to worry about it. So we go to the sideboard. More destruction here. We've got Murders, an extra Grasp. Ob Nicholas, really good against, you know, certain matchups. Saheeli combo is good for having Ob Nicholas. I think they struggle against Planeswalkers, watching at the weekend, possibly. And, you know, the problem I made at the weekend was sideboarding in more control against a proper control deck. And for me, it just didn't work. So maybe I sideboarded, you know, a bit wrong. Natural Obsolence that I'm probably going to take out. It is good for dealing with Torrential Gearhulks. Or maybe I will. I've got 3 natural states, so maybe I'll drop one of them. But I want to bring in some To the Slaughters. An extra Fatal Push and a couple of Lost Legacy. I mean, I brought this in against the control player. I named the Disallow because I just wanted to get rid of some of the control. Obviously, this is good, but it doesn't get the Gearhulks, which is really a bit of a pain. It was great if you could name artifacts, because then we can go and take them all away. But I literally got this turn 3 and named that, but he still had so many counters that you could do. Didn't read the card right. He ended up drawing 4 cards instead of 1. There was only 1 in his hand, so it sort of screwed me over a little bit, but I didn't notice it either. So, yeah, no one is to blame for that. I should just read the cards myself as well. But yeah, I was very, very happy with this deck. You know, there's so many different variations that people are making of the green-black aggro online, and obviously the pros as well. Nothing against theirs, but this is the kind of deck that's working for me at the moment. Any questions on the deck, just leave it in the comments below. I really hope you like green-black, and I can definitely recommend playing it. If you don't want to play the Saheeli combo, we just need to get a better sideboard, and hopefully we can combat that. But like I say, we might not have to worry about it in a few weeks, when they might ban that cat. I can't ever see them banning that Planeswalker, Saheeli. They don't look like they're going to ban Planeswalkers when they've been pushing them so much. So maybe the cat will go, but maybe it's just an overreaction, so we'll have to see, really. Anyway, guys, this has been Deck Tech Tuesday. I hope you've all enjoyed it. Please give the video a thumbs up. That really helps. Thanks for all your support, guys, and I'll catch you soon. Cheers, guys.